How we going, everyone? This video is for Anna Williams, talking about options she can use to punish. Now of course, because we're talking about punishment, that means that I'm not really referring to how they are on block, because to use a punisher, it's a move that you're knowing is going to hit. Anyway, so let's start. 10 frame punisher. So Anna has the generic 1-2, which you'll see here does 17 damage. And this is of course plus 5 on hit, so it can be quite good for pressure. Another option unique to her, she goes into Face Washer with 2-3, 24 damage, so more damage. This is only plus 0, it's neutral on hit. But this is where it gets interesting, because you can cancel Face Washer into Chaos Judgment by holding back. So it's still 24 damage and you're in Chaos Judgment, you're in a stance, so you've got a ton of different options such as the 1, the 3, the 2-1, many options. You could even cancel into a throw if you wanted, or you could do the down 3 low. Now I did some quick testing with Yoshimitsu to confirm, using up forward 4, some frame data we know, and this move, if you do Face Wash into Chaos Judgment, is plus 9. So that means they can't challenge it, okay? Using it as a punish there, they can't challenge that follow-up. So you're forcing them into a mix-up every time you get a 10 frame punish. At 13 frames, she's got down forward 1-2, giving you 23 damage. So 2-3 does 24 damage, and if you go into Chaos Judgment, you can be plus 9. Down forward 1-2 will only put you at plus 2. So using it as a punish, using a 10 frame is still a better option here, forcing them into that mix up as much as you can. Now Anna has a plethora of 14 frame punishes, such as 3-4, down forward 3-4, forward 2+3, and forward 2-3. Some of those are similar to Nina of course. The main two that I'd suggest using would be forward 2-3 and forward 2+3. Forward 2-3 can cause wall splat, and as you can see it does not knock down anymore. Range wise, you'd use forward 2+3. As you can see, it can reach a bit further than others, so if you're unsure about the range, forward 2+3 is your go-to option. But the rest of them suggest forward 2-3. Once again, Yoshimitsu, he can show this move is actually plus 12, but because of range you can't follow up with just anything. As you'll see here, a basic jab will whiff by a long way. A lot of other options, even like a down forward 2, won't reach. Good thing the shoulder will, but it's quite risky. So a good little 50-50 I can suggest here is you could use back 4, because they can't step it, they can't backdash it here. So it's keeping on some good pressure. They can reverse it of course. The other option would be her down forward 4, the wine opener. Now this is riskier of course, because it's negative 15, but just part of the mix up, and you get free hits on counter hits, and good frame advantage. Okay, the next one is her back 2-2. This is her 15 frame punish. I know most characters get a launch, she doesn't unfortunately, but back 2-2, following a back 2-2 you can dash up into a mudslide, down back 3. They can't avoid that, okay? There's no option they can do to avoid it, and if they try and get up, then you get a free launch. So this is still a pretty good option when you're versing an opponent that isn't aware of it being guaranteed. And if they are, I mean, you can start mixing it up with other options, can't you? So there's a good mind game there, or guaranteed decent damage. So this is me testing, just showing that you can't get out of this. I haven't tested specifically other characters, but if you look at the position, because you're face up, feet away, I don't think anyone has anything that can get away from it. Please let me know if you're aware of anything that can. Alright, now we go on to her launches. So her fastest standing launches, 16 frame, down forward 2. Pretty good range on down forward 2 I must say, and it launches crouches too. And forward 3, amazing range on forward 3, and also launches crouches. So because they launch, that's all you need to know. 11 frame while standing punish. Okay, so that is the Face Wash. So same as 2-3, same animation, same properties as well. So if you go into Chaos Judgment, once again showing with Yoshimitsu, if you go into Chaos Judgment, you are plus 9. So with that, once again, you get great pressure. Then the other option she has is while standing 4, but it's less damage and you don't get the great mix up. 13 frame punish, it's the same as her down forward 1-2 while standing 1-2. 22 damage plus 2. So once again, you might as well go for the while standing 3, 20 damage. So 2 points less damage, but you get that great mix up. Okay, now her fastest launcher from crouching is actually 18 frames. That's full crouch, up forward 4. Not holding the direction, just pressing the up forward the same time you press the 4. Then 19 frame, great range, but yeah, pretty slow. While standing 2. Amazing range, but once again too slow unless you're blocking a stagger low or something like that. And from range, I'm using Blonde Bomb as an example here. You can see a lot of tools won't reach too well. Forward 2+3, it's great range, it can be used as a good range punisher. Another one is quarter circle forward 1, but the input's pretty tricky. The best option most of the time is forward 3. However, because of the forward input, depending on what you're punishing, it can be quite tricky. Okay, and to wrap things up, I just wanted to go through the punishes again quickly and what I recommend. So for 10 frame, I'd use 2-3 into Chaos Judgment for that sweet 24 damage and plus 9 for the Chaos Judgment mix-up. 13 frame, down forward 1-2, I'd typically use 2-3 back again, unless they recover crouching and you need to use a mid. 14 frame, I'd use forward 2-3 most of the time, so you get that 34 damage and your plus 12 for that mix-up, or forward 2+3 if they're at range. Back 2-2 into the free dash down back 3 is great, and down forward 2 or forward 3, whatever you prefer there for a launch. And for while standing punishment, 11 frame, I'd use while standing 3 back into Chaos Judgment for that 20 damage and plus 9 for a mix-up. 13 frame, while standing 1-2, I would only really use if you think that 2 damage is going to beat them, otherwise I'd still use while standing 3. The 18 and 19 frame, the launches, just make sure you're familiar with the frame data enough to know when you can use them. Usually it will be a staggering low, like a Hell Sweep or something. Range punish, forward 3 is always the best option, as I've got listed there you can deck dash to increase the range as long as you can get it out fast enough. The other two options for somewhat easier inputs, I guess. Well, thanks everyone. Let me know what you want to see next. Catch you next time. Bye.